Good evening. These are the stories making the headlines in the Hot 7 Nightly News. The police commissioner declares an all-out war on criminals in response to the latest spike in crime. The Kimberly De Leon murder investigation is being significantly hampered by the closure of the forensic lab. And a Wilton's Yard resident cries out for an end to the crime and bloodshed affecting inner-city communities.
I really and truly wish that all of this could stop. St. Lucia is just too small for this.
We have the details of these stories and much more coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovely and Amy Joseph.
It is Monday, the 10th of December 2018. Welcome to the Hot 7 Nightly News. I am Lovely St. Amy Joseph. Thank you for joining us. After 41 homicides, including 3 over this weekend, Commissioner of Police Severin Mosheri has declared war on criminals. The COP has vowed to take a tougher approach on crime to restore peace of mind on the island. Rochelle Gonzalez begins our reporting.
The head of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has indicated that he is willing to fight fire with fire in the war against criminals in St. Lucia. At a pre-cabinet press briefing Monday morning, Commissioner of Police Severin Mosheri said the message sent by criminals in the recent spike of violent crimes is clear. However, the RSLPF is willing to hit back with even more force. Mosheri said in accordance with the law, the police are well within their rights to exercise aggressive crime-fighting strategies.
To those criminals out there, from all indication, it would appear that you have declared the war on our citizens and by extension the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. What I will say to you is that the Royal St. Lucia Police Force will continue to ensure the safety and security of St. Lucians, and in doing so will defend them fully. The Criminal Code of St. Lucia makes provisions for the level of force that is being used in different circumstances. And if you create the atmosphere and the situation for force to be used, we will surely use force where it is necessary, even if we have to move to the highest level of force required and provided for by the Criminal Code of St. Lucia.
The top cop warned that at this point in time, no criminal is safe or immune to prosecution.
The time has come for us to deal with not only crime on the streets, and not only crimes in the ghettos, but crime across St. Lucia. So whether you be in high office, whether you be law enforcement officer, whether you be politician, pastor, teacher, priest, the law will apply to everyone.
The island has recorded 41 homicides for the year so far, with one of them being a police killing. From that number, 17 cases have been solved, whilst 23 remain unsolved. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
As reported, the spike in crime continued over the weekend. On Friday night, 4 masked men entered Wilton's Yard and opened fire at 2 young men, leaving Yannick Sylvester and Bradley Akdoma dead as a result. A concerned citizen in the Wilton's Yard community says the crime situation and the indiscriminate gunfire presents a danger to every resident and child. He is calling for an end to the bloodshed. Solange Alfred reports.
Concerned citizen Peter Reynolds, who pioneered the Wilton's Yard Association, is shaken and disheartened. The spike in crime continues to hit home for the community leader. On Friday, December 7th, 2 males, Bradley Akdoma and Yannick Sylvester, known as Coco Boy, were killed. Witnesses say that 4 masked men entered into Wilton's Yard and opened fire on the 2. Reynolds is calling for change, noting the alarming increase in gun violence being perpetrated by and against young men.
It's really tragic where people cannot even, dwell in their own environment and own community without the threat of violence. It's sad, you have people who live there, you have little kids walking all over the place. It's so tragic. At the end of the day, I know these kids. I'm a grown man. I'm in my 50s, so a tragic death I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, if I was to die, I mean, I'm not saying I want to die, but if I did, I mean, it wouldn't be as bad as these young people. They don't even have children. And Coco Boy had one son who can't, not even talking as yet. It's just really sad, and something needs to be done.
He believes that the way forward is through the use of social training, which will help foster a better understanding of one another and bring about change in the younger generation.
Whatever that needs to be done holistically. It cannot be an approach of force by the police. That won't work. And it cannot be politicians themselves. Well, you have another lost cause there. I think we need to implement a lot of the social programs that are available to alleviate these sorts of activities. It's really bad. It's really sad. I mean, this is not a game, you know. When you die, you're dead. It's not like you're going to come back. So at the end of the day, I really and truly wish that all of this could stop.
He says time is of the essence to bring the situation under control in an effective manner.
We have to do something. We have to do it now. That should be one of the focal points of initiatives as far as the government is concerned. We have to do something. And whatever we have to do has to do with getting people back together again. Somebody up there, somebody in authority, or people or persons in authority should at least come together and try to see if we could find a solution that works for everybody as far as I'm concerned.
The two homicides that took place at Wilton's Yard are under police investigation. Anyone with information relating to the shooting is asked to contact the Criminal Investigation Department, CID. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solaj Alfred.
As the police commissioner updated members of the media on the case of slain woman Kimberly DeLeon, he revealed that the closure of the forensic lab at Tapio has proven to be a snag, slowing down the progress of cases and investigations.
The top brass of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has revealed that the closure of the island's sole forensic lab has been a setback for the force. This is the second time that the lab has been placed out of commission. However, unlike the first closure, which was due to a drug investigation, this time the doors were closed due to mold and facility repairs. The revelation was made during a Monday morning press conference whilst the Commissioner of Police was giving an update into the case of slain Morn Fortune resident Kimberly DeLeon.
This matter, we collected at the time certain items that have been sent for analysis. Initially, we had some difficulties because we do not, like I said, our lab is not operating right now. So we've sent some stuff to St. Kitts. I just this morning got a call that the analysis has been done. So it is for us to travel, send an officer across to St. Kitts to get those the results of the analysis. Also, I just returned from Miami, where I attended the Association of Caribbean Commissioners of Police, and we will be getting some assistance from Trinidad in relation to some other items that we have to be analyzed. So in the coming weeks, that also will be sent to Trinidad. So that's where we are in this matter.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Wayne Shallery explained that the closure is problematic and has caused the force to work at subpar levels.
It is slowing down the process by which we get the returns on our requests and responses a bit tardy. So definitely would love to have the forensic lab to be up and functioning at full capacity. And we just have to look at the mission of the forensic lab, the objectives, the goals therein as to why it was set up. And looking at that, you would understand if it's not there, then a lot of those goals, if it's not functioning to capacity, a lot of those goals and objectives would not be achieved, and thereby, the police would be, not be operating at full capacity with the forensic lab, not at its optimum level.
Where funding is concerned, in the De Leon case, Marchery revealed that the government of St. Kitts has agreed to conduct testing free of charge, whilst the testing to be conducted in Trinidad will come with a fee. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
Government ministries are seeking to determine the best way forward to arrest the problem of pornography and specifically the growing problem of revenge porn. The talk of social media of late has been yet another pornographic video involving a young lady. The youth is said to be a student. Condemnation of people sharing the video has been swift, but the underlying issue of the filming and release of such content remains a perennial problem. The past few years have seen a notable surge in the release and circulation of revenge porn. Where to begin in order to effectively address the problem is the question. For National Security Minister Herman Gill Francis, it begins with tackling the issue as a social problem and taking a collaborative approach with various ministries.
It is a problem. I know there is a problem there. But do we go and arrest these young people and then to make it even worse for them? So I think the Ministry of Social Equity and those departments, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education, we need to come together and try to find out ways and means of dealing with this matter.
The minister says at the heart of the matter is also the issue of exploitation of vulnerable girls. He says now that authorities and social agencies have the law on their side, it's time to press ahead. He's referring to the Child Justice and the Child Care and Protection Bill that has been passed by the Parliament. The minister is optimistic that it will have a significant impact on improving the lives of vulnerable youth.
Those bills will take into consideration children at risk, especially girls, that we can now take them away from this situation and house them. It is going to cost the government a lot of money to put in these safe houses, because right now we will not be able to send a child in need of care and protection to the BFC as we used to do. That is unacceptable. The child is not a criminal and the child should not be there. So it is incumbent on the government for the next year to be able to build those shelters so girls and boys can think. Whether we build one building and separate for girls and for boys, but we have to do that.
Meanwhile, calls are mounting for effective cybercrime laws and the prosecutions of those who both release and help disseminate pornography. Advocates like Raise Your Voice St. Lucia argue that a strong example must be made of perpetrators in hopes of deterring would-be perpetrators. This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Still to come, the man in the now viral photo at Victoria Hospital speaks out following a claim of fake news by the health minister. The debate on whether to pray or not to pray at public functions intensifies, and cooking gas prices are on the increase. Stay with us.